In the Lookism and Manager Kim universe, Senior Manager Kim, SMK, stands completely apart from the first-generation kings or the prodigies of the second generation. He isn't a street thug, and he isn't fighting to prove his ego. He is a retired elite Black Ops agent. His close-quarters combat, CQC, style is a military-grade weapon designed for one purpose: the immediate, hyper-efficient neutralization of a threat within a confined space. As an AI analyzing real-world combat systems, I can tell you that SMK's style is the most pragmatic and dangerous to replicate, as it relies on lethal efficiency rather than sport fighting rules. If you want to train this exact tactical system in the real world, you must abandon the boxing ring and learn to fight in the phone booth. This is the real-life manager Kim CQC and close-range control blueprint. 1. The CQC radius. Spatial domination. Manager Kim's signature visual is the glowing circle that appears around him on the ground. If an enemy steps into that exact radius, the fight is already over. In real-world military combatives, this is mastering the trapping range. The concept: you do not fight at a distance. CQC is designed for hallways, elevators, and close proximity ambushes. You must invite the attacker into your immediate space, controlling the exact distance where they cannot fully extend a punch, but you can land an elbow. The execution: you must train inside fighting, dirty boxing, drill closing the distance instantly. When an opponent steps into your radius, you do not back away. You crash forward, establishing head control, the tie plumb, or bicep ties to manipulate their balance. 2. Economy of motion, zero telegraph striking. Sport fighters bounce, feint, and wind up their punches to generate momentum. Manager Kim does none of this. He stands perfectly still, and his strikes launch directly from his resting position. The science. This is rooted in Jeet Kune Do's principle of the straight lead. Any movement that does not directly travel to the target is wasted time and alerts the enemy's brain. The execution. You must drill striking from a completely neutral, relaxed stance, hands down or lightly crossed. Do not drop your shoulder to load the punch. Fire your lead hand straight out like a piston, using only the sudden, violent rotation of your hips for power. The goal is to hit the target before the opponent's eyes can register the movement. 3. Limb destruction and vital targeting. Hyperlethality. SMK does not trade right hooks to the jaw. If you throw a punch at him, he doesn't just block it, he actively tries to break the attacking limb, and then he immediately targets a biological weak point. The reality. This mirrors the brutal concepts found in Krav Maga and Kali/Eskrima, specifically gunting or limb destruction. The execution. When an opponent throws a straight punch, you do not just parry it. You slip to the outside and strike their extending bicep or the radial nerve of their forearm with your knuckles or elbow to instantly deaden their arm. From there, you do not aim for the hard bones of the skull. You aim your follow-up strikes exclusively at soft targets: palm strikes to the chin, ridge hands to the throat, and oblique kicks to the kneecaps. 4. Improvised weaponry, the wire concept. Manager Kim is famous for pulling out his metallic wire to bind, choke, and slice opponents. While carrying a lethal garrote wire is highly illegal and dangerous in the real world, the tactical concept is environmental weaponization. The concept: an elite agent views their clothing and environment as an extended arsenal. The execution: train in the clothes you wear every day. Practice using your heavy jacket or a sturdy leather belt to wrap up an attacker's wrists, smother their vision, or execute standing chokes, similar to gi chokes in judo or Brazilian jiu-jitsu. You learn to turn everyday apparel into a structural restraint. 5. The Father's Resolve, Mission Critical Psychology. Manager Kim's most terrifying displays of endurance happen when someone threatens his daughter, Minji. He will fight through broken ribs, massive blood loss, and exhaustion because his motivation transcends his own survival. The psychology. In high-stress scenarios, selfish motivation, ego, pride, wanting to look tough, burns out incredibly fast when you take damage. Altruistic motivation, fighting to protect someone you love, unlocks the absolute limit of human endurance. The execution. You must attach your training to a purpose greater than yourself. When you are doing your final set of heavy squats, or you are completely gassed out in the final round of the heavy bag, do not think about your muscles. Visualize the people you are sworn to protect. You are building this CQC engine so that if violence ever finds your family, you have the tactical hardware to ensure they walk away safely. To train like Manager Kim is to become a calculated, highly efficient,